Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. Today we're discussing something very interesting. If you enjoy, drop a like. Be sure to subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. And thank you so much for the support on the videos. So, the day before, you probably have never heard of it. I've been keeping up to date with the game a little bit over the past number of months. And I'm here to discuss today a little bit about it and what I think is going to happen. So, for those who don't know, the day before was once upon a time a very well known game that has not yet released. We'll get to that in a minute. It was on Steam. I think it was the most popular game earlier this year, actually, which was interesting. So it was the most popular game on Steam wishlist, and it's currently back there now. It completely disappeared for a number of months, and there's good reasons why, which we'll dive into in a second. The game is a survival zombie game that is being brought out on PC and then later on down the line on console. I'm assuming Xbox and PlayStation, not Nintendo Switch. But regardless, it is being developed by a team called Fntastic, and Fntastic have done several other games in the past that have not done very well at all. They basically they developed those games for like a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two, and then they abandoned them completely. This game is completely different. It is a big game they are trying to tackle here. The community of zombies and games in general definitely has room for this kind of game, because there's not many zombie games being made nowadays. I mean, you had the likes of Dead Island 2, which was awesome, but a survival kind of perspective of a game like this is something that people want, and this is looking to be something that could be bad or could be good. So the day before, for those who didn't know, has been pushed back over, I think it's like 4 or 5 times now, which is insane. They've had several red flags over the number of months they've been developing this game. They had a copyright issue. They've had many other red flags, such as they had to change the name of the game at some point and then try and win it back in a court case or something like that. They, like I said, they pushed back the release date several times. I think this is now like the 5th time. It should be coming out on December 7th, as far as the internet has shown. Fingers crossed it could actually come out. Finally, it's happening. A lot of people have discussed this game on YouTube. I know a lot of people are looking forward to it, and a lot of people are very skeptical about it. Like I said, they've made other games in the past that are a lot less big and a lot less detailed, and they've abandoned them after a month or two. They've just left the game because it's not growing in popularity, and they're just not going forward with the game anymore. Now, I'm not an expert on gaming, but going from a small game that doesn't do well and being abandoned to something like this is a big jump. Like, if you could go watch a trailer for this right now, it's not the best looking game in the world. Believe it or not, back in, I think it was 2021 or 2022, they released a trailer that looked absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous. The trailer was visually pleasing to the eye, it looked amazing, but somehow down the line it's gotten worse through development and Unreal Engine and stuff like that. And some people do take graphics quite seriously, some people don't. I personally don't mind them. I mean, I've played many games with completely different graphics, so this game is going to be very interesting in terms of the way it looks. Is it going to look anything like it did back in 2021 trailer or 2022 trailer? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But in terms of the game itself, they've discussed there's going to be a crafting system. There's a place where you can make your own house, and you get to craft items and stuff like that. There's shopping vendors where you can go buy your gear, you can sell stuff. There's missions you can do. You can make your own weapons. You get to modify your weapons with attachments and make your own character. There's a lot of, generic survival things that we have seen before in this game. And it's going to be interesting to see how this game will do in terms of shelf life. If it does well, then that's fantastic. After the amount of problems they have had over at Fntastic with the day before, it would be nice to see if the game does well. I'm not expecting a whole lot. I have read a lot about this game, and we'll just have to wait and see as an audience to see if it will first of all run well and then perform well and look good. and just feels fun to play, man. You know, like I said, us gamers, there's definitely a space in the gaming world for a game like this, a zombie MMO game, survival, online multiplayer. There's definitely space for a game like that. And like I said, alongside Dead Island 2, I think this could be something that could really do well. I just hope that the team over at Fantastic has a good mindset and they've dealt with all of the problems. Because if click off the video after this, go read some of the problems they've had to deal with. I'm telling you, it is insane. So honestly, I don't know what to expect. They did mention an early access that is coming out, but believe it or not, the early access is actually being allowed to only be played by their volunteers. And now, if you don't know what I mean by that, basically their volunteers are people that work for Fantastic but don't get paid. They're the only ones who are allowed to play the beta. Make of that as you will. Betas are supposed to be for a lot of people, but if that's the way they want to do it, that's perfectly fine. So that's going to wrap it up. Let me know what you guys think about the day before. Are you excited for it? Do you have any idea what it is? And let me know in the comment section if you do know what it is. Are you going to get the game, or are you going to wait to see some reviews on it? Personally, I think I'm going to wait, but we'll have to wait and see. So thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Be sure to stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care.